Hi.
Oh my god, they're gonna open up to that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Hi! Alright, should we just keep going with this? Let's just blow it. Okay. This is Diamonds, Demons, and Mushrooms, a gaming podcast where we take everything really seriously, as you can tell by our introduction.
No, we don't. Not even sort of.
Super serial. This is week 3. I think this is the part where we start to, stop caring completely about, being kind.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Wrong.
I was supposed to care
week
last
3...
week.
Wait, let's see. Week 3, E3, coincidence? I think.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I was gonna say Half-Life 3 confirmed. But,
Half-Life 3. Yeah, E3 has a 3 in it. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
That's it.
Anyway, yeah, this is our special E3 episode where we're gonna just basically give you a bunch of predictions on what we think is gonna be announced at E3. Some of it we wrote before, like rumors have been coming out, and now there's a bunch of rumors confirming our predictions. So you might think, you just looked at the rumors and picked it, but half the stuff we had already picked. So screw off. That's what I gotta say about that.
Yeah, exactly. Just screw off.
You don't like us? Don't listen. God, fine. God, go away. Just whatever.
Just click the X right now.
Just click the X. Don't even listen.
Our viewer base, our listener base just got cut in half. Right in half right there. Half of them just stopped listening right there.
Yep, completely. Anyway, we'll probably open up here with just the regular dose of what we've played over the last week. It'll be a little shorter this week because we didn't play a lot of new stuff.
And because E3 shit.
Yeah, and because E3 and news, and we're probably just going to try to slim everything down just so we can get in a bunch of that prediction stuff. So, I guess I'll start off by saying I played Overwatch. That was one of my games, and I'm not going to talk about it because we've talked about it for 2 weeks now. And it's
in a row.
It's good, and it's Overwatch, and it's good, and it's fun. I didn't play very much of it this week. Actually, I only played like that one time after we recorded the podcast last week. I think, Matt. So
yeah, I think so too. So,
I also played Witcher 3: Blood and Wine, and I actually did beat it this week. I beat it on this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember which day, but beat it. Yeah, I think Sunday. It was very good. Wraps up the Geralt storyline pretty perfectly. Kind of leaves it open-ended, so if they wanted to make a Witcher 4 at some point, they could. But it's just amazing for the amount of bang for buck you get out of those DLCs, considering they're only I think it's like $30 for the season pass, and you get the 2 DLCs for that. And they're I put probably 33 hours into that one DLC, so it took me a week. Yeah, but it was really good. I won't go too into detail on it because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. But it's really good. So, my last game I played this week was Orcs Must Die 2. Both me and Matt played this.
Yep.
If you want to chime in
together.
Yeah, we played it in 2 days, so it's not really that long of a game. I think it took us about 6 hours.
Yeah, I think about 6 hours. It didn't take that long. It was, I don't know, it's a nice break from normal type games. It's kind of a shooter, but kind of like tower defense.
Yeah, it's a tower defense game.
Nice palate cleanser.
Yeah, it's a tower defense game essentially, but you shoot the enemies as well, so you gotta lay traps down, and then you also get to shoot them with your weapons. So it's really fun. It's great for co-op. I had only played the first game, so it was fun to play the co-op part of it. So,
yep, agreed.
Yep, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it was a good game. That's all about
Funsies.
Whatever you said. I agree with.
You're very agreeable.
No, seriously,
today,
no,
man.
it was
just whatever.
You're very agreeable.
Seriously, no,
you're just like Ron. Shut the hell up.
No.
Stop talking.
Seriously, it was a good game. I don't know if you haven't played it before. I recommend it if you have someone to co-op with, but I don't know how fun it would be single player. I've never played it single player, so
I enjoyed the first game a lot single player, but it was definitely more fun plotting it out co-op with people. So
yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway,
some big news for me. I finally stopped playing Doom.
Oh my god!
Stop the podcast. It's over.
Right?
We're done with the podcast
until next
now.
week.
We're
done.
We can't have a podcast anymore. You've stopped playing Doom. I thought this was a Doom podcast, given the last 2 weeks. That's all you've talked about.
You're right.
So this is what's happening. This week's title is Chase stops playing Doom ? Next week's title is Chase goes back to Doom. That's what's happening.
Yeah, probably. No, but I got done with it. I played through the storyline twice, and then I played some of the multiplayer to kind of tide myself over, and that was actually kind of enjoyable. And then I started up Far Harbor again, finally, so
Yes.
I'm about 5 or 6 hours into it. A lot more than Ron already, because I've done more than just the main quest.
Yep.
A lot of side quests. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I like it,
Cool.
and I'll
I'm
probably
excited to
continue
pick that
playing
up.
that. So
Yeah.
Alright, so what I've been playing is I played Orcs Must Die with Ron. I played a little bit of Overwatch, not too much. And I played a ton of Pokemon Pearl because I'm trying to beat it as quick as possible, I guess. I don't know, I played like 12, 15 hours this last weekend alone.
Nice.
And I'm at the Victory Road, so hopefully this is the last week of me playing Pearl, and I'll move on.
Nice.
God, Matt, it's like me and Doom.
I know, right? Pearl's going to
Given-
be around longer than Doom is going to be, apparently.
Probably.
Unfortunate. But
Given you're
Yeah.
playing continuous stuff, so it's not like you're playing the same game over again like you, Chase, you silly goose.
yeah.
Hey
that's
man,
true.
it's a good.
I'm
game.
not mocking you. I'm just sucking one on your titties a little. That's okay.
Says the person that was playing Rocket League for like 20 hours
Yeah,
like a week,
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk.
So-
about that.
only 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
roughly.
I feel like it was more.
All right. Are any purchases we made? Me and Chase bought nothing this week, as far as I know. So,
Yeah.
So-
I bought Last of Us Remastered. I've been looking for it for a while now. It was on sale for $20. So I picked it up. I'll play it eventually. I also bought Mass Effect Trilogy and Dragon Age Inquisition for PC because those were also on sale on Amazon. And I think like Dragon Age was 20 and Mass Effect Trilogy was 12. So pick those up, and I'll probably play Dragon Age before Mass Effect, but I'll play them both eventually too. So
nice.
not a big week.
Cool.
Yeah, not a lot.
I mean, it's not a 1080 like Ron.
I have that in my computer now, finally, by the way, and it's just freaking amazing. Booted up Fallout 4 the other night, ran it all ultra, freaking loved it.
I didn't see any benchmarks.
Ah, God, I forgot to do that. I'll just do that right now during the podcast. You guys,
During the podcast, please.
yeah,
do
you
it.
guys,
During
you guys do it. You guys do the podcast. I'll go do
You
that.
can lag out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to leg the crap out. Sounds good. All right. We're gonna talk about some gaming news next, right?
I think we were just gonna do E3 predictions right away and kind of layer the news in with that, because there was a lot of announcements
Right.
this week, but a lot of them have to do with games that are probably gonna be shown at E3 anyway. So,
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good to me.
all right, so.
All right.
For this,
Oh,
we're
this-
probably going to go over each individual conference that's going to happen, as well as in those individual conferences, talk about the stuff that's obviously going to be shown, the stuff that is more likely to be shown, the stuff that is less likely to be shown, the stuff that is just not going to be shown at all that we probably expected to the show, or, just what could have been shown. And then the big surprise, like the guests, our wildest guesses, basically, so...
Yep.
Yeah. So,
All right.
right off the bat, we'll probably jump into EA since they're the first conference. They are June 12th at 3 p.m. Central Time. So,
So that's Sunday at 3,
oh yeah,
right?
June 12th. Yep.
Okay.
They have their own conferences here. It's not actually part of E3. It's like EA Play, or I can't remember what it is.
EA Play.
Yeah, is that what it is?
That's when they're gonna host their Battlefield 1 multiplayer live stream
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh,
with
that sounds interesting.
they're gonna have two sets of popular YouTubers face off against each other.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay.
So that'll
That
be
is
pretty
cool.
fun.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I don't know how we want to do this. If we want to each talk about our own stuff and then kind of layer on each other, or if we want to just say them at the same time for each category. What do you guys think?
We can just say them at the same time. They're mostly the same.
That's true.
Yeah, I
Fill
would
in the
agree with
gaps
that.
or whatever.
Yeah, and then we can just discuss the differences or what we think and stuff. So
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so I'd say the obvious stuff for EA, probably they're going to show a bunch of sports shit, as they always do. Probably the new Madden game, the new golf game, I'm sure, this year. The Rory McIlroy. All that shit that's shown every year and kind of just, I don't know why it's released every year, but whatever.
NHL, NBA.
Yep.
Yep, Madden, usual. All that stuff, yep.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah, nothing new there.
The new yearly release.
Yeah.
Luster updates.
And then the other big thing that will probably be shown is Titanfall 2, which we've not really seen much about, just a couple teaser trailers. Then they've said they're going to show it off at E3, so it'll be really... I'm really excited to see more about it, as someone who loved the first game, so...
I'm not as excited as I thought I would be, just because I felt disappointed in the first one, just because of the lackluster content it released with. I mean, it got better as it went on, but I feel like by that time, the community was kind of dying almost.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. See, I was kind of like the opposite of Chase. I really thought that it was really fun to play right away. And, I mean, content-wise, it was kind of lacking, but I still enjoyed it. But, like, after a couple weeks, it just seemed like there's no player base at all. And I kind of stopped playing.
Like, right away it was fun just because it was new, but, like, the lack of content was what kept me from coming back after, like you said, those few weeks. It just kind of felt boring, like there wasn't as much as there should have been on release. So, hopefully they fix that with Titanfall 2. I hope they have more.
Yeah, I think Titanfall 2 will be a lot better, because I think they learned, definitely...
Well, they're going to have an offline single player this time, aren't they?
Yes, they've confirmed that.
Yeah, they're going to have a campaign type.
Good.
So.
That should help some replayability.
I just want it to be really good because I want someone to fucking kick Call of Duty's ass this year.
Yeah. Well, that's Titanfall. Battlefield already.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, between Battlefield and Titanfall, I'm hoping they slay the hell out of Call of Duty. So.
What are we going to see out of Titanfall, though? Are we going to see, like, a trailer? Are we going to see gameplay?
I'd say we get a gameplay demo for sure.
A gameplay demo?
Yeah, that's what they...
Oh, at that...
Well, I mean,
like, they... Like, during the presentation, they, like, gameplay it, and, like, the kind of, like, Fallout 4 was last year where they were walking around and playing it.
Yep, they usually do that.
I suppose.
So. I'd say we get a little bit of it, at least. I think we'll get a little bit of gameplay and then follow it up with a trailer. That's usually what they typically do.
Yeah.
For those big
releases.
I think
I would agree with that. Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be cool. I'm interested to see what it's like.
And then, of course, their next Mass Effect one that they're going to release, that should be coming out, or probably announce that.
Oh, yeah.
Is it confirmed that, or has it just been all rumors? I don't know the story behind the new Mass Effect.
Oh, it's for sure going to be shown at E3. It actually was supposed to come out this year, I guess, but they...
okay.
They ended up delaying it till next year and said that we'll find more out at E3, so...
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's supposed to come out this year?
Yeah, it was supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
Are they delaying it till next year, or
there was an update on the Mass Effect site a while ago that just said that they're, due to the efforts, we have to delay it until early next year. So
probably a good decision anyway, with all the games coming out this year.
Honestly. I honestly didn't expect...
all the...
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. All right, I was gonna say, especially with all the EA games, because I mean they have Battlefield and Titanfall that's gonna release. I know we haven't talked about Battlefield quite yet, but those two games are gonna take a lot of like market away from Mass Effect. Like, all three of those games coming out, there's no way that like people aren't going to buy all three, obviously, because that's like what $180. I mean,
they're going to sell like crazy.
They're competing with themselves at that point. So
they kind of do that a lot, though. Honestly,
yeah.
Given I think Battlefield players and Call of Duty players have some overlap, I think not Call of Duty, Titanfall players are kind of different types of games. I mean, like Battlefield's more of a simulation, not quite as much as Arma, but more of a simulation than the arcadey.
It's a tactical shooter.
Titanfall, yeah, for sure. So they're very different types of games. So.
Oh yeah.
So what are we going to see out of Mass Effect then? Just a trailer? I don't know what we've seen of Mass Effect, so we
haven't seen much at all, actually. So
yeah. Probably a trailer. I don't think gameplay.
I'm gonna say that no gameplay this time, just because
maybe some pre-rendered stuff. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
like some
probably
pretty heavy teaser stuff, but I don't think any gameplay yet.
Yeah, mostly probably just like cutscene footage and stuff, no actual gameplay, so which is fine. But I got time. And the other big ticket item, which I mean we've mentioned a little bit, but Battlefield 1, thought we should talk about that a little bit.
Personally, I think they're gonna hit Battlefield 1 like really hard. Like they're really gonna drive this home because it's done so well on YouTube already, and Call of Duty has it done so well, and they know that this is the year that they can easily overtake Call of Duty with what we've seen already. So they're really gonna hit Battlefield 1 hard. Like I'm expecting a trailer, I'm expecting like a ton of gameplay. And
they've already showed some gameplay footage, so I guarantee we're gonna get tons more and bunch more info on. Well, hell, they're doing the multiplayer demo, or not demo, but multiplayer gameplay. So
they're doing the multiplayer. I almost guarantee there'll be a single player segment as well. Maybe not during the conference, but probably released around that same time frame.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'm expecting a ton out of that. It's probably going to be their huge flagship for the fall. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Battlefield, and Battlefield 1 is going to take up the most time in their presentation for sure.
Yep.
So
I would agree with that.
We'll see a lot of it.
That'll be their headliner, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I think.
Should we move?
I was gonna say I think that's all we got for the obvious stuff. So.
Yep. I think so too.
Probably move into the more likely.
The more likely stuff. I don't know if you guys put anything like this, but I put Battlefront DLC, Star Wars Battlefront DLC. I think that's confirmed that they're going to talk about it, actually. So this might be the obvious, but I don't know what it's going to be. But I'm not too excited about it, so I don't really care too much. I'm not going to predict too much out of that.
Probably just more game modes or multiplayer maps would be my guess.
Yeah,
maybe some new characters, I don't know.
I'd say it's likely they show it. I just don't know if EA will acknowledge the fact that they are not doing very well with it. Like the player base for the game is already dead, so
yeah. I don't know if this is on our news, but I was talking to Ron about this. I think there's a Battlefield or Battlefront 3 successor, I guess you could say.
Fan made one.
Fan made one for Steam, and they did not take it down. Or EA didn't take it down, so I think that's interesting.
Yeah,
it's been approved for Steam, but they
that's right. Yeah, that's what it is. It's been. I don't know. It depends.
I almost guarantee they're going to get shut down still. So,
probably.
Can you if it's free? If they're not making money off of it,
it's the IP that they.
It's still the IP.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's still the IP. They legally have to protect their IP, otherwise they set precedent to anybody can do this. So
they should.
It'll either be EA or Disney that shuts that down pretty quick.
Honestly, they should have just made a game based on Battlefront, and then changed all the textures and names and models and everything, just so it's not.
And just
Star
made
Wars,
it a new IP type of thing,
and just market it as the spiritual successor to Battlefront 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Which they might do if they end up getting shut down. They might just change the name and all that stuff.
Yeah, so how hard is it to change the textures and stuff? Yeah, that's not too hard. So.
But
not as much work as just dumping it.
I almost guarantee that'll be shut down, especially since a Battlefront 2 from EA is already confirmed as well to be coming out next year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah. Right. In terms of other more likely stuff, I put Need for Speed, because there is a Need for Speed game confirmed before the end of the year called Need for Speed Sport, I believe. So I almost guarantee we'll see a little bit of that. As much as I don't.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Speed, so.
We'll probably see a trailer or something. They'll talk about it for a little bit. Yeah, it's their driving game of the year, so they kind of have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then the other.
I guess I have. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say I have I think Ron disagrees with me, but I said Plants vs. Zombies or Sims mobile game. They're going to show a mobile game at the E3. I know they will, just because Bethesda did it last year, and I think companies are going to start to take suit and release these bigger mobile games and start showing them at E3.
Well, I don't know, because Bethesda's was just a teaser for Fallout.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying.
What was that?
I was gonna say, besides the fact that there's already 30 fucking Sims and type games, EA made games on mobile markets, and they don't market those themselves anyway.
Maybe.
So
I guess I
don't
could
think
see
so.
that. I don't know.
So.
You don't think so? I don't know.
I'd say if
wouldn't
we're
be
talking
surprised.
about Sims, I'd say Sims 4 DLC is more likely. Just because that game is, I mean, it's not doing
I think
the
they've
best, I think, but
said that they're done with Sims 4 DLC. I thought.
Sims 4? No way.
Oh,
You realize
yeah, you're
that
right.
DLC
Because that
that
just
they-
released. That just released like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, well, less than 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
No, it
They
wasn't just
and
a
they
year ago.
they
Had to have
just.
been like
I think it was either. Yeah, it's been. I don't know. Yeah, they just patched it too. So I kind of forgot about that. They patched it
wow.
with like gender stuff.
It was 2 years ago that it released.
yeah, I was gonna say because I remember.
September
I remember having-
2014, yeah.
Yep.
I actually just bought it for Sam this year, or like a couple months
Oh.
ago, so that's the only reason I thought it released this year. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember buying it like 2 years ago when it came out
Yeah.
for Sammy.
She's,
So
she's actually playing it right now, I think, so.
oh, nice.
Not that I care much
Right.
for Sims 4 DLC or they ever make a big deal out of it. I just think that that's likely that they'll show a little bit something, maybe. I don't know.
They
Yeah.
probably will. Something. Yeah, I agree. The other thing I put. I don't know if you guys have anything else, but I put Mirror's Edge. It releases like this week, I think, or released already.
It released.
It already released.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna talk about it. It's so.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
They might mention
I think
it,
it,
but
I think
They
it
might
would be
mention
dumb
that
to
it
not
released.
talk about it.
They might mention that it
Yeah,
released
that's what I.
and stuff, but I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is some, or just talked about it for a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I guess. All right.
Anyway. Our next thing is the less likely stuff that might be shown. I think we both have this map, but SimCity.
Yeah,
Given the
I don't see that happening.
poor reception of the last SimCity, I don't know if it's likely
Yeah.
they're going to really continue with it, especially now with City Skyline kind of destroying them in that realm.
taking that over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
I mean,
but the market for those games is pretty big right now. So I mean, I could see both ways. I could see them not wanting to, and I could see them wanting to try to take advantage of the market. So
Right, but they kind of sullied their
Fan base.
their reputation with the last SimCity, so we'll have.
I think I'm the
they'll have
odd man
to
out.
Really try.
because I really enjoyed the last SimCity. Like, what everyone was complaining about was like, it was DRM right away. Like, you couldn't get, if you didn't have an internet connection, you couldn't get on. They like limit the size of the cities and stuff like that. But like, I didn't mind it that much personally.
Well, the DRM
So-
thing is funny because someone modified the files and was able to play the game offline.
Oh,
even though
yeah.
EA stated that it was impossible to play the game
Yeah.
offline.
Yeah,
So,
but yeah,
No, Ron, it's impossible. That was a fourth dimension.
well, they were saying that some stuff was on the server that you couldn't use, or whatever. That
Yeah.
it had to be online to use. But
Apparently, it wasn't necessary stuff.
nope.
That was actually the case. So.
EXE stands. Yeah. No, I personally I want to see another one, so I'd like to see it at E3, but I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll get a City Skyline 2 before another Sim City.
Yeah.
I
mean,
would
they've been
agree with that.
they've been putting out patches and stuff for City Skyline too, those or updates and
Well,
DLCs. So,
DLCs, I think, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's still a little bit ways out too, but
yeah.
yeah. I put another Star Wars game as less likely. I think it's confirmed that they're working on another one, but I don't think it'll show up at
Yeah.
E3.
Yes, I was gonna say with the Titanfall devs Respawn, they've confirmed they're working on a new Star Wars like RPG kind of game or adventure game or something
Yeah.
like that. But it was like just announced that they're hiring for it, so I kind of doubt we'll see it for another year or two.
Yeah.
And then there's also Battlefront 2, which is on my list. I don't think it's very likely they're going to show it this year, but we know it's in development. If anything, if they're going to show Battlefront DLC, there's no way they're showing Battlefront 2.
I agree with that.
If they don't, then maybe they'll show a teaser. I don't know. If they decide to abandon showing anything off
Probably
about Battlefront.
Probably a really, really vague teaser trailer, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but I can
Maybe.
If they do.
I doubt
If
it'll be shown
if
at all,
anything,
so.
that's what it's gonna be, or like they'll just say we are working on it and it's gonna release next year sometime. But
Yeah.
yeah, if they're showing Battlefront DLC, they're not gonna show Battlefront 2 because that would
Yeah.
be dumb.
No.
The other game I have in here is Peggle 3, which I'm probably one of the few people that freaking loves the Peggle games. They're like completely mindless entertainment, and they're very stupid, but I had a lot of fun.
You are the player base.
I had a lot of fun playing. I got EA access around the time I got my Xbox One, and it was one of the free games on there. Peggle 2 was, and I couldn't stop playing it. I'd be like everything in the game. It's just super mindless entertainment. It's probably not likely they show it off, but they did. There's like a joke one year when they announced Peggle 2, like they were hyping it up, saying like, "Oh, we have this one more surprise for you," and they showed off Peggle 2, and people were like, "Oh, okay."
That's awesome.
I could see there being something like that this year. So I don't know.
That'd be funny.
It would be, but it's probably not very likely. So.
All right, what do we want to do next? Big surprise or no shows?
Let's do no shows first and end with the big surprises, I think.
All right. So
that's how you like to do, end with a big surprise.
Oh, baby.
Ooh,
that's me.
Man.
Innuendo.
Oh, innuendo.
My no shows is
God damn it.
Sorry. My no shows is Medal of Honor. They're not going to show it. If one's even in development, they already have Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1, so
yeah, no way.
They're not gonna triple down on shooters. That would be dumb.
No, I feel like it would be a really dumb idea to do.
Medal of Honor releasing the week between Titanfall and Battlefield.
And Mass Effect.
Exactly.
Bad idea.
I also put Plants vs Zombies or Sims, just because I said the one of them is going to get a mobile game, so whichever one doesn't is not going to show up. But I could see neither of them getting a mobile game, so neither of them will show up if that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about it as well with Plants vs. Zombies. I don't think it's going to be shown at all this year. With they have Garden Warfare 2 right now, which I'm not sure how well that's doing, but I don't see any reason for them to show anything else off about it. It's just a Plants vs. Zombies shooter, so it's not that interesting. They have enough shooters to show off this year. And then I also have SSX down for no shows. It's been a long time since we've had another the last SSX. I really liked it on PS3. But
when was the last one?
I want to say like 2011 or 2012. It was a while ago. I really like the series, so I'd like them to make another one. Especially
it's always been fun.
Especially with the current gen consoles. They haven't made anything on these yet, so I can't imagine how pretty they are. But
maybe they're waiting for VR.
I don't know.
To pick up.
Could be. But I just don't think that they're going to show that. But I'd like to be proven wrong. My other thing is I don't think that they're going to show off any new IPs. They have enough like Battlefield type stuff, Titanfall type stuff that I don't think they need to show off any new IP.
Yeah, I think they just kind of shoot themselves in the foot if they did that.
Yeah.
Are they good? Do they even have any new IPs that they can show off?
Not that I know about. I mean, we don't know until they reveal it, but yeah.
That's hence the term new IP.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, like, is it rumored or anything? Is what I was asking, I guess.
I guess I haven't heard anything, so.
I haven't either, so I figured. But... All right.
Big surprise.
Big surprise.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this one. I put down Dead Space 4. I don't know what else they can do. Like, we already know about everything else, so...
Yeah.
If I were to actually wager, I'd say they're not going to really have anything surprising this year, but if they're going to have a surprise, I would guess it's either Dead Space 4 or Crysis 4. I think Crysis 4 is probably less likely,
agree.
Just because of how intense
I don't know.
Crysis 3 already is, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, Crysis 3 is still destroying GPUs, so, like, I don't know why they'd want to release another one, but...
Hey, man.
Duh, they gotta stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Really gotta stress those 1080s.
It's that Crytek engine, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep, Crytek engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Which also went royalty-free last year?
Oh, yeah.
This year?
I remember hearing about
that. I think so, yeah. That sounds,
which is insane,
right.
considering how beautiful it is.
Yeah. So I can make games that destroy GPUs, is what you're saying, for free.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
okay, let's do it.
Do it.
Get on it.
I'm on it right now. Downloading. Downloading. Hopefully it's not a Trojan. Alright.
Alright. That is it for EA.
Yeah, I think that's it for EA.
Cool.
On to the Bethesda conference.
Bethesda.
My favorite conference. That hasn't even happened yet. This is also Sunday, right? Sunday night.
This is the one where there's a lot of rumors going around about what's being shown. I'd just like you to know that all of our predictions were made before these rumors, so...
That is true. I also want to let you know that me and Ron have talked about this at work, of course, because what else do you do at work but sit on Skype and talk about video games? Like, almost everything about Bethesda we've talked about, like, about a month ago, so...
Has come true.
It's all come true.
Yep.
Alright. So the obvious for me, I put down Fallout 4 DLC. They've got like 1 or 2 more DLCs, and they'll be shown.
Well, the one's already kind of been confirmed, like in a way. Nuka World.
Oh yeah,
It was actually officially confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been in the files, so it hasn't been officially confirmed. So I'm guessing they'll probably announce that.
They'll probably talk about it.
Which, based on that name, sounds
would be hype.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, would be hype, dude. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
I would probably have to sink a bunch more time into that.
I'm guessing amusement park based around Nuka-Cola.
Yep.
And that sounds pretty fun.
I'm gonna guess ghouls dressed up in clown costumes.
Oh my god, don't.
Because that sounds awesome.
You are frightening me.
Or nightmarish, one of the two.
And you get to wear the clown costume.
Ooh, I like it.
Nice.
Yeah, so they'll definitely talk about Nuka World, and then there's another DLC, I'm assuming, so I might also see something about that.
Yeah.
It's probably just going to be a smaller one, like Automatron or whatever, so.
For sure.
Yeah.
The other thing they're absolutely going to talk about is Dishonored 2, since that is releasing... I don't remember when the release date is, November? I think it's towards the end of the year. They've given a release date for it, so... And we haven't seen all that much from it quite yet. I think we have the trailer from last year and a couple other stuff this year, but I'm sure they'll go into depth and do a bunch of gameplay stuff for it, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a bigger one this year, I think, is they're going to definitely hit on Dishonored 2 pretty hard, just because it's kind of the only game that we really know about, and it's going to come out in November, so it'll get like a nice 20-minute, probably a trailer and some gameplay, and they'll talk about it quite a bit, I think.
Yep, I would agree. I still have to play the first Dishonored. It's on my list for this year, so...
Can you guys hear, did you guys just hear me there at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you guys are cutting out on me, I'm just making sure everything's okay.
Well, what the heck, man?
Sorry. I know, I'm sorry. It's like been happening quite a bit, so like there was random times where like for 2 minutes I heard nothing and I was like, what the hell's going on?
Get better internet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Upgrade your inner tubes. Get bigger tubes.
I should.
Get bigger tubes. Yeah. Download more RAM, Matt.
Oh my gosh, that really will be a Trojan. I should do that.
The hackers are stealing your megahertz, alright? That's why.
They obviously are.
And I think we also all have this on our list as guaranteed. Elder Scrolls Legends will be shown. I'm thinking since they delayed it. Go ahead.
Sorry. This actually went into beta like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I think it was closed beta. So it's still happening as far as I don't think we've heard anything else besides this beta. So they'll show it quite a bit. Well, they showed like that one gameplay thing with like how it has lanes and bullshit like that. But I mean, it's just another Hearthstone ripoff. But they'll show it.
Yeah, I don't care much about it, but I guarantee it'll be shown. So hopefully not too long. Is what I'm thinking. But
I doubt they will.
Yeah. Next category we got is the more likely stuff that'll be shown. I'll let someone else talk. I'm talking too much. You guys suck.
You are. Shut up. They're probably going to show off their Doom multiplayer DLC.
Yep.
So have they
maps, characters, demons, whatever.
Got a lot to say about that one. Yep.
Stuff that I don't really care about.
Stuff that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
Have they confirmed that's only going to be multiplayer DLC? Or have they said there was going to be single player stuff too?
So far, no single player stuff has been confirmed or.
So you're sad then,
really.
At this point.
I am a little bit.
Sad face chase. Sad face chase.
Oh god.
That should be the title of the episode. Is sad face chase.
Sad face chase.
Done.
Already chosen.
We should just have Chase in all of our episode titles.
Just every one of them.
I should change the pilot to just Chase.
The beginning.
Every title.
Chase the beginning.
Chase chasing Chase.
And then when we're totally done with the podcast, after we're like super successful and everyone loves our podcast, we'll make a game called Chase.
The life of Chase.
And the game is me playing Doom.
Centered around your life.
With Chase, the game.
Yeah. It would be like Octodad, but with Chase.
Oh, Jesus. Be a boring game.
I'd play it. Screw you, man. The other
Up
thing.
next,
go ahead.
Skyrim remaster.
Yep. This
So has that been confirmed?
not confirmed. It's been rumored, and it's also gone up for sale on some website. So people are thinking it's probably
Yes,
pretty
a
true.
website had it on sale for like $30, I think. Yeah. It's extremely likely. I mean, when they were talking about Fallout 4, they literally said the first thing we did was ported Skyrim over to the new models.
Yeah.
So, like, why
Yeah.
the hell would they not release that?
And then he said, "Don't get
Honestly, I'm
excited
kind
too yet."
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed if they do that, just because, I
Yeah.
don't know, they've already released Skyrim, and I guarantee that's not going to sell at all on PC.
Honestly, if they were going to make a
Guaranteed.
remaster, they should have done either
They won't sell it on
Oblivion or
PC.
Morrowind. Yeah, it's pointless on
Yeah.
PC for sure. Like, there's no reason
Yeah,
to get it. But
it won't sell it. They won't even release it on PC, I don't think. There's no reason to.
I think they would. It's just not going to get sales at all, really.
Yeah.
I mean, they might get some, but
if they did,
it would
yeah. The one thing that
it would
would
sell
make me,
decent on consoles, but
yeah. The one thing that would make me okay with this is if they bundled Oblivion with it, but like if they also remastered
Oblivion too?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or just did a whole Elder Scrolls remaster and did 3, 4, and 5 together, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of work, but
That's
no
that's
Daggerfall?
insane.
yeah, I'm
Daggerfall
watching
would be
Daggerfall.
insane.
Isn't there like
was
4
that
or 5
Xbox,
Elder Scrolls 3 games? I thought there was a
maybe.
bunch of Elder Scrolls 3 games.
I don't know. Remember.
Well, now you got me
Don't know.
wondering. Elder Scrolls
All right, well,
3...
we'll move on to the next stuff.
I'm looking it up. Elder Scrolls 3 Tribunal. What the hell is that?
Probably DLC.
Elder Scrolls 3 Blood Moon? What is
Hey,
that?
Ron,
Oh,
give them
yeah.
a break. That was
Their expansion pack.
Ron. Give them a break.
Yeah.
That was pre Todd Howard. They didn't know what they were doing. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Just waving their dicks in the air.
All right,
Like they just don't
I'm
care.
gonna disconnect from Discord quick and just you guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
Oh, what the
Don't do
hell?
it.
What the hell? Okay, our podcast is dead, guys. It's official.
It's
no,
done.
No, it's not.
It
no
is dead.
podcast. No Matt. No
No
Matt. No podcast.
We're going on strike.
Oh no. All right. I'm debating if we should just go ahead and talk about the next thing, or what,
Fuck 'em.
or screw Matt. Are you back, Matt?
No, I'm here. Hopefully
hi,
it's
Matt.
working better.
Hi,
Oh, hey.
Matt.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi.
I think you have another thing to talk about in this category, Matt. Go ahead. Go do
Yeah, I
it.
do. I think I said Elder Scrolls Online stuff is what I said.
Did you say that already?
Did I talk
No.
about this?
No, you didn't, stupid.
No, you didn't.
Jeez, guys. I just got here.
No,
Why?
you left. You left us. You abandoned us. We were
Okay.
like shivering in the cold.
God damn it.
We were
Elder Scrolls
sad.
Online stuff.
Alone,
I
we
think,
didn't know what to do.
so I don't know if they just released DLC for Elder Scrolls Online, but they just released something or are going to, and
Yeah.
I think people think it's going to be done after that, but I think they're going to continue for like another year of trying to support it.
They just
I think
released
they-
the Dark Brotherhood. That was what just released.
Yeah. See, I think
Yeah,
there's
there you go.
going to be another DLC, and I think it's going to be done after that. So that's why I put the more likely. That's what I believe. I think that's unpopular. Just
I
opinion.
think they'll continue with it, but I don't think they're going to show it at E3. So
Maybe that might be true too.
that's my guess.
I'd probably agree with that they're not really going to show ESO at E3 much, so
Yeah.
at all.
Anyway, next category we got.
Oh jeez.
We got the less
What is
likely.
that?
I don't know. We got the less likely stuff. It happened. Okay, move on. Move on.
No.
Move
I have a
on.
serious question. Was that supposed to be like an old Chinese woman voice, or like what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I think I was channeling my inner Chinese old woman.
Matt, it's whatever you want it to be.
Well, I want it to be a lot of things. So
I'll be whatever you want me to be, Matt.
okay, good. I was worried. All right.
All right, so for the
Less
less
likely.
likely stuff to be shown, I will begin by saying the probably least likely of them all, which is an Elder Scrolls 6 teaser.
See, I actually have this under no shows because it's not going to happen. There's a 0% chance that Elder Scrolls 6 shows up at E3 this year.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
a 0% chance. I think they could
No.
mention it.
Ron,
I think
don't
honestly,
think
they're
so.
if
still
they're going to talk
releasing
about
Fallout 4 DLC. Like, why are they ever going to talk about Elder Scrolls 6 when they're still releasing DLC?
yeah,
And
For
and
Fallout
they're
4.
coming out with Dishonored 2.
well, that's not them.
There's no way, because
Well-
Elder Scrolls 6 is still, in my opinion, 2 years out. There's no way they talk about it.
Plus the
0%
Skyrim
chance.
remaster.
Yeah, but I could see the Skyrim remaster being something where they say we're going to give you the Skyrim remaster to tide you over before Elder Scrolls 6.
No. No.
I don't know.
They
If they do like what they did with Fallout 4 and play their cards close to their hand or play their hand close to their chest, they're not going to say anything until they're done with it, like they did with Fallout.
Yeah,
I don't think Ron's really excited for Elder Scrolls, but he did not go through what I personally went through with Fallout 4, where it was literally like 2 years of me expecting an announcement and nothing happened. So that's what's going to happen
I'm
here.
not particularly like crapping my pants over the idea of an
No, I know
Scrolls
not.
6.
I know.
You are.
But-
You have
but-
poop in your
But
pants already.
I've experienced
I can smell it from
Bethesda
here.
firsthand with this announcing their big games, and Elder Scrolls 6 is 2 years.
All I'm
2
saying
years,
is that they have
2018
opened up a
E3.
ton of studios in the last few years, and I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that we see Elder Scrolls 6 next year. So
I think it is. That is 1 full year of development, in my opinion, of Elder Scrolls 6. There's no way.
well, that's
'Cause they're
assuming
still-
that they haven't been working on it since before Fallout 4 release.
Well, but that doesn't. I'm not counting those as full years of development. Like, yeah, you could be working on it, but like, yeah. So they worked on Fallout 4 after Fallout 3 was released, but they pretty much confirmed that it was only 4 years of full development. Like,
Yeah, and
I
it
mean,
was
they
7
worked on
years
it.
after the release.
Yeah. So
So
it's going to be 2 years of full development, and in my opinion, full development does not start until after the last Fallout 4 DLC releases.
if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, you guys are going to be kissing my feet next week.
Yeah,
fight me.
Fight
me, Ron.
because it's not
Fight me,
happening.
IRL. It's probably not going to happen. I just like to.
There's
That's
a
why
0%
I put
chance
it under
it's
less likely. So I just don't
2v1,
think. I just don't
Ron,
think it's
2v1.
0%.
If I had a category that was this is never going to show up ever, there's 0% chance, that's what it's going to be under.
It'd be right next to
Would that be
Half-Life 3.
no show?
Yeah, right next to Half-Life 3. Sorry. Anyway,
Anyway,
another less likely I put down, which would be my first because I didn't put Elder Scrolls 6 because I'm not stupid, is Wolfenstein New Order 2. Or a new Wolfenstein game. It might not be New Order 2, I guess.
yeah. Which is funny because that was one of the other games that's rumored to be releasing.
Yeah,
Or to be announced
that
at E3.
Yep. That and Evil Within 2, which is another game on my less likely.
Yeah,
But
that's also on my
let's
list
talk-
as well.
we're going to talk about Wolfenstein a little bit first, I guess.
Yeah, I actually have Wolfenstein on my no-show list just because I honestly think it's too early for them to be showing another Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein Old Blood literally came out last year, so...
But Old Blood was a different studio than New Order, right?
No, I think it was the same studio.
You sure?
Let me look it up. The Old Blood was made by Machine Games, same people.
Damn. All right. Well, it's still less likely for me. I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought Old Blood was different, but
Given Old
Yeah.
Blood is kind of a smaller type game, it's almost it's like prequel to New Order, and it's shorter.
Yeah.
It's a standalone expansion pack essentially. So I don't know. It's not impossible. I just think it's kind of disappointing to me that they're releasing so quickly. If that is true, so I'm just gonna hope that
I would agree. Yeah.
there is a no show for that. So I think they have other things they should focus on. Maybe
Yeah.
not that developer, but they could put more time into developing it. I guess is all I mean.
For me, for less likely, I put down Fallout 4 mods for PS4. I don't think they're really gonna talk about that yet. They might mention it, but they're not really gonna go in depth about it because they're not out for PS4 yet. It's just Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll
it's
probably
just Xbox One.
that'll probably be a behind the scenes announcement where they just kind of happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's big enough. I agree.
They're not gonna make it a very.
I thought they already confirmed a release date for that too, by the way, but I might be.
Not that I've seen.
I haven't.
I just looked it up and I couldn't see.
I thought they
anything,
said
so.
July, but I might be wrong. I don't think. Yeah, I don't see it. So you guys are definitely right. I don't think it
Yeah,
has a.
Yeah, we are right.
we're
So-
always right.
I
God.
For some reason, I thought they said July, and they maybe did at some point in time, but that's probably changed.
It could have
So,
something to do.
yeah.
It could have something to do with the fact that they're barely getting the game running on PS4. Because with the new, I heard with the new DLC, apparently that ran terribly on PS4. So
Yeah, the new DLC, you actually had to like delete it and re-download it from the store
yeah.
for the update. So
Well, apparently it got fixed though. I guess.
Yeah, they
so.
patched it already.
yeah,
The
it
update,
works
yeah.
now. So
But not on release. So
Yeah.
yep. We kind of talked about Evil Within 2 already, but I have this also under the less likely. So
Yep.
I think it's. don't think Evil Within was like a huge hype game, and I don't think it was extremely well received. But I think it will make a second one. So
It was okay from what I heard. I don't honestly give a shit if they release it or not, the second one, just because I don't like horror games, but I put that on less likely, but that was another one that's rumored to be released. It's probably the most likely of all of the leaks.
Of Wolfenstein versus Evil Within.
Yeah,
Evil
I'd
Within
say it's
probably
way
gets
more
allowed.
likely that Evil Within 2 is shown off, so.
Yeah.
But
And by shown off, I think that we would just see like a trailer or
Yeah.
something.
Some teaser.
Yeah,
Short
some teaser or
little
something.
tease.
Goo.
All right, no shows or does
No
anybody-
shows.
I
No
just no
shows.
shows.
I already talked about Wolfenstein. That was my no-show, so.
Okay. I have Battlecry down as we saw Battlecry last E3. Bethesda has said publicly that they were not happy with the way that development was going or where the game was going. I think they scrapped it. I think it's dead.
Is
Completely.
it kilt?
Is it
Kilt.
guilt?
It's killed.
I don't know. It's still rumored to be coming out this year, and we haven't been. It hasn't been confirmed yet that it's dead. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, if they don't say anything this year at E3 about it, I would assume that it's dead at that point. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they did show it at E3
Yep.
last year, so
Or scrapped, or not totally scrapped, but just back to square one for development.
Yeah.
So.
Could be something like that. Yeah. I agree. Elder Scrolls was my other no-show, really. I have Rage 2, but I don't think that's ever going to be a thing.
it never was
Or even
announced,
rumored.
and it's actually
Yeah.
id that made Rage. So I don't think.
Yeah.
I think they got their hands full with Doom. So
Yeah, I agree with that.
Doom and probably gonna do Quake, like we speculated at one point.
yeah, that's my guess as well. I think all we got left is the big surprise from Bethesda.
All right.
What's it gonna be?
I put Brink 2. Just kidding. It'll probably be Prey 2 from what other rumors that we've been hearing lately.
What the heck? First of all, what is Brink? I don't even know.
You never heard of Brink?
Oh, I know what Brink is. Okay, I had to
Yeah.
Google it.
Terribly,
Yeah, that's not
terribly
happening.
received game.
I didn't even realize that was a Bethesda game. So
That's what they want you to believe.
Yep. They wanted to get rid of all
Their game.
association with that game forever.
yeah.
We didn't do that.
That wasn't us.
That wasn't us.
But yeah,
Chase, you want to go and then?
I already said Prey 2,
Oh,
so I don't know.
Yeah. My big surprise that I kind of thought would be Doom single player expansion. I'm really hoping they do some sort of expansion or something. But we'll see.
That'd be neat,
Yeah,
but I doubt it.
that would be neat. I would doubt it too, but since they've said they're not going to, or haven't said anything about it yet, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be neat.
Never know.
They could
Um,
see the
my-
love it's getting though and make something. So who knows?
My big surprise, and I only did this with Bethesda because I love Bethesda, but I was like, so they're gonna at the end they're gonna show like the Skyrim remaster, and then Todd Howard's gonna be like, oh yeah, we also bundled this with Oblivion, which we've mentioned before, but I think that's gonna be like because people aren't really expecting Oblivion to be on it, and then they're gonna leave, but Todd Howard's gonna leave the stage, and then like the Prey 2 trailer is gonna show up, so. That's the ending. That is, like, in my opinion, the perfect ending to Bethesda's presentation.
Yep.
But
And I don't know if we talked about Prey too much, but I don't honestly know very much about the first game, but this is a game that's basically mid-development hell. I think we talked about it last week, actually, a little bit, because the domain was updated, and that's why a lot of speculation is coming about that Bethesda's going to have an announcement at E3, so...
I think it's pretty hyped right now. Like, I think people are kind of excited if it does come out.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll be, like, an amazing, like, oh my gosh, this is, like... I don't think it'll be Doom level, but I think it's kind of hyped. as far as
From what I heard, it's a completely different game from what the original game was.
First one was?
Yeah, because from what I heard, they wanted to make a little bit of... It's almost a spiritual successor to System Shock now, from what I heard. Which is funny because there's already a spiritual successor to System Shock called BioShock. But
so. and Alien Isolation.
Yep, and a lot of games for sure. So
I just looked up. Prey was released in 2006. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yep, it also was in development hell for a long time. I think it was originally announced like 8 years before that too. So
yeah, so that'll happen. Yeah.
Yep. And that
Anything else on Bethesda?
Bethesda, I think.
I think so.
Bethesda.
That's I'm excited for Bethesda, and everything else to me is meh. But that's I'm a huge.
That's just because you're a fanboy. Yeah.
I'm a huge fanboy.
Nerd.
So yeah, you can call me that. I don't care.
I think our next thing is Microsoft, which is in the morning on Sunday or on Monday of next week.
Okay.
So. All right. For the obvious, I'd say we are absolutely going to get some more Gears of War 4 stuff.
I agree. Yep. And for this, and I don't know if you guys maybe put this under PC gaming or big surprise event, but I said available on PC. I think it's coming.
I don't think so.
For Gears of War 4?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
so.
Yep.
I think so.
Todd Howard came on the PC gaming stage last year, and he actually kind of teased the fact that Gears of War 4 might be on PC. So I could see it happening.
God Howard did
Maybe,
that?
but I don't know.
And they did just put the Ultimate Edition out on PC, so...
Yeah, no, I think it will. I think this is a huge Microsoft focus of the Windows Universal platform, whatever they talk about all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is going to be the next game that like kind of spearheads that. So I think I think Gears of War 4 PC is going to happen.
I would agree with that. My other games include Cuphead, which has been shown at a couple E3s now, I think. It's basically like an old cartoon-style platformer, so it's like black and white, and you're a guy with a cup for a head. But it's got like the
couldn't tell from the title.
Yeah, it's got like the old-fashioned like 90s cartoon vibe to it.
Yep.
Maybe 80s. I don't know if 90s is right. It might be 80s.
Wouldn't that be more like 50s if it's black and white? Like 50s, 60s, like Mickey Mouse era type?
Yeah, you're right.
Like Game & Watch?
I said 90s. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
It's got a very old fashioned where like the characters are like dance, like everything has faces and everything is dancing, that kind of thing. Like
okay, yeah, that's definitely 50s.
Yeah, that's basically Cuphead. So it looks really unique. Yeah. I think it'll do really well if they do finally release it.
We did have color in the 90s, Ron.
Hey, no, no, we didn't. No, we didn't.
I also put Cuphead down. I don't know much about the game, not as much as Ron obviously explained, but I think this is pretty much confirmed that Microsoft is going to show this. So
yeah. I don't know if you guys have anything else, but I thought I'd mention Sea of Thieves will probably be shown, which is the new Rare title. I think their last game. Oh God, it's been a while. I was going to say it was either Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, or there might have been something else after that they released, but. I don't know.
It's been a while.
They're talking about how they're trying to actually bring Rare back into making kind of regular games, because for a while they kind of stuck them on the Kinect shit on the 360. So
yeah, I agree with. I think Rare is going to have a new game, and I think Sea of Thieves is also confirmed to be there. So
looks like a pirate kind of game. I don't know much about it, but yeah.
I have Halo Wars 2, and this is another game that I think is going to be available on PC. So
yeah, it's already confirmed for PC. So
it is. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know anything about Halo Wars, Matt. Or if
it's like
RTS.
It's an RTS.
It's an RTS game set in the Halo thing. So yeah.
It's Matt's jam.
It's Matt's jam.
Yeah, I love RTS. but I never played Halo Wars, the first one. So
I never have either. So I'm interested to see what they do with this one. I might get it on PC if they do.
I don't think. First of all, I don't think RTSs play well on consoles to begin with.
Yeah, that's why I think it's silly to get it on a console. But yeah.
But yeah. I mean, obviously PC makes sense. So yeah. Another thing, I don't know if it'll be talked about at E3 at all, but if it might be backwards compatibility stuff. They might say like these are the new games next month that you can get. I don't know. I could see that happening. because it's a big
I could see him
selling.
mentioning it, but not being a big announcement.
No,
deal,
no. It's not going to be like it's going to be like it's like 1 minute like here like
Oh, yeah.
backwards compatibility is available. I mean, because it was available last year too, but I think they're just going to try to hit it because that's a big selling point for them.
I could see
I would
them
be
maybe.
surprised if they at least mentioned it. Like
I could
at
see
some point in
with
time.
maybe some kind of game announcement, they're gonna like maybe talk about how the old version is available right now or something.
Yeah.
Backwards compatibility. So
I could see that
Yeah.
too. Also VR is going to be there. I don't know if this is confirmed, but I put this under the obvious because of the rumors or the whatever that Microsoft is going to have VR at E3.
Are they doing console VR?
Yeah.
I think so, right? Like, wasn't that the rumor a few years ago? Or
Well,
a few weeks ago?
I really haven't heard anything about Xbox doing VR stuff, really, I guess.
Well, I mean, we had
Maybe
that
this is-
news thing a while ago saying that
Yeah.
basically Xbox signed up for the VR thing and like 4 companies signed up right away for it. I don't know.
Maybe this isn't like
Okay.
an obvious. Maybe should be more like the less likely type of thing. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, they did show that Minecraft thing last year, so I think more or less we're just going to see some kind of virtual reality.
That was...
Yeah.
But wasn't that HoloLens?
Yeah,
That
but
was HoloLens,
I'm just
and that
saying
was-
during their presentation I could see something else like that. So.
Oh, I
Then
feel
I
like
wouldn't
they'll
be
do HoloLens during their PC, during the PC one.
HoloLens was during Microsoft last year, wasn't it?
It was during Microsoft, yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
and
was also showed off more at Connect 2016 a couple months ago.
Sure,
So.
yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. Minecraft VR is a thing already. Like, I know that there's ported versions of Minecraft on VR, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was what they showed for the VR at all. But, alright.
Cool.
Oh, I have Recore. I don't really know what Recore is, but I read that it was going to be at E3. So.
It's definitely a video game.
It is.
It is a thing.
That's about all I know about
That's
it. to be
honestly
honest
about
with
all
you.
I know about it too. I remember there was like a trailer last
I
year,
think-
and if I remember correctly, it was
looked
like
it
in
up.
a
It looks-
desert, and there was
Yeah,
like robots that run on little
Yeah.
spheres, cores or something. Yeah, so
Yep. That's about all I know about it.
yep, that's all I know about it
That's all-
too. So
Same.
But it's confirmed that it's going to be at E3, I think, and shown
Yeah.
at Microsoft. So that's why I put it down.
cool.
All right.
All
You
right,
guys-
On to the
more
likely
likely
stuff.
crap.
Xbox One Slim.
Yeah,
I think we all
I-
agree on that.
Yeah.
That they're
I
probably
agree
going
with
to
that.
touch on that.
I would agree. They're
So
going to
I-
show some kind of console off.
So I said new consoles because I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't show both. But they're going to for sure show the Slim, I would say.
Yeah,
and
I'd say-
I put
the
I put
Xbox.
the new one, the new one under big surprise.
Sure.
Yeah, that one's less likely to me. I don't know if they'll show it or not. So.
I think they're going to show the
Yeah.
Slim, and then they're going to save the other one for another time to announce. So
Yeah.
that's my guess.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I think I have down Crackdown 3, which I know absolutely zero about. I think I just saw that it was an upcoming Microsoft game. Put it down on my list. I don't know anything about Crackdown. I can't even talk about it. Don't even know what kind of game it is.
All I remember is the first one. It's like a open world action adventure type game. I think.
Oh, really?
You're like a superhero cop. I think. if I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. No, I did look it up the other day. I remember reading
Yeah,
about
I think
that.
so. I think that.
So I
that sounds
remember
right.
watching my roommate in college play it.
Yeah. It looked pretty interesting, so. Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's Scalebound, which I believe is like a dragon type game of some sort.
I think that is correct. I have this as well. It's like some dragon. I don't know. It looks like an adventure game.
Yeah. That's
Well,
basically what I
probably
got out of it, too. Yeah.
It says initial release date 2017, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's showing up
Yeah.
because it could
For
definitely
sure.
be early 2017. I have Dead Rising 4 under more likely.
I have Dead Rising
I don't know
4,
if-
but it's under my less likely. I do think that it's probably going to be shown, though. I probably should have moved it
I
up
don't
to
know.
more likely, just based on some of the rumors we've heard. So
Yeah, there's some rumors around it, so that's kind of what I was put it up to more likely. I don't think it's a selling point by Microsoft, so I don't think they'll talk about it too much, but I would not be surprised if they talk about it. So
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know how well the third game did. I think it probably did okay, but it's also one of the only games that was on Xbox when it launched, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
yeah, yep,
So
that's all I got for more likely. I don't know if you guys got anything else. So
I think they'll probably touch more on some of the Xbox One to Windows 10 streaming, just kind of like you were talking about the Universal Windows platform, them supporting that more. They'll probably reiterate on streaming stuff from Xbox to computer.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. And then I also put down that they might show off some more Halo 5 DLC. So, just because they've been releasing steady patches and stuff to that game. So
I can see that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, that's likely, unless somebody's got more likely stuff.
No.
No.
All right, so that's likely. What I said was new IP. That's all I have here because I don't really know what else Microsoft could show. But there's not going to be any new IPs from Microsoft that we haven't already talked about, like Sea of Thieves or Cuphead.
I actually think there's going to be a new IP, considering, honestly, I had to kind of look hard to find any big IPs coming out from Microsoft. I mean, we've talked about a lot of the other games, like Recore and Crackdown and Scaledown,
Recore,
but we don't really know anything about those. They're kind of most normal people don't know about them. So I'd say they're going to release something new. I put that under my biggest surprise, actually. I think they're going to show something off. It's kind of similar to Horizon Zero Dawn in terms of the fact that it's going to be impressive and actually gain a lot of news from it. So we'll see. So I disagree, Matt. You're stupid.
Likely...
It's fine. Okay, that's fine.
I agree with that. I put down for less likely that they probably won't talk about Halo 5 Forge mode on PC. Would be my guess.
Yeah, probably not. I think if they do, they'll talk about it at the PC conference. So
yeah.
So I have down Phantom Dust. Apparently, it's a remake of an old game that's been announced. It was announced a little while ago, I think, and I just have this weird feeling that it's going to not be shown today and it's going to disappear. It's going to go bye-bye. It's going to die.
Is it dead?
It's going to die. So, I don't know much about it, though, but that's my guess. I also don't think that the upgraded Xbox One is going to be shown this year. Like I said earlier, it's going to be saved for later in the year.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree.
I also put Dead Rising 4 in this category, so...
Yeah, we kind of already talked about that.
Yeah. And then I also put Sunset Overdrive 2. As much as I'd really like Sunset Overdrive 2, because I really like the first one, it hasn't been that long since Ratchet & Clank was released, so I don't think that Insomniac has prepared the second game for this yet. So they very strongly hinted at a sequel at the end of the first game, but I guess I don't know how well it performed, so we'll see. But yeah.
All right, no shows? Anybody got anything?
I put Halo 6.
All right.
I'd agree.
So
I don't have anything.
I put Halo 6 as the big surprise, but I kind of want to change it, and I think we can just move on to big surprise anyway. So I think the big surprise is not going to be Halo 6 like I put. I think it's going to be Halo 5 to PC. I think they're really going to somehow hit home like this PC thing, and somehow they're going to bring Halo 5 to PC.
I think they'll probably talk about that in their PC gaming show, I would think.
Okay, that could be true too. So that might happen.
I think that's where I put that at.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think that a lot of people have pestered them for a long time about that, and they've upfront said no, Halo 5 is not coming to PC. So that's the only reason I'm hesitant on that. But
it kind of is in a way for multiplayer for Forge mode stuff.
The Forge mode the Forge mode's coming out on PC.
But
it's a stepping stone. I mean,
with the Forge announcement, I could see it being possible, but we'll see.
That's kind of why Chase kind of reminded me with the Forge announcement. I'm like, maybe that's going to be what, the big news of the weekend for Microsoft is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus,
I don't think they'll do single player at all, though. That's probably what you're talking about, Ron.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if single player wasn't. Maybe just multiplayer, which I would buy multiplayer Halo for PC.
I would too. I think I would enjoy it a lot more.
It'd be free, so
yeah,
is what it's speculated to be. So
I'm fine with that. Like, I won't spend any money then. I'll just play it.
Exactly.
All right. I think that is all we have for Microsoft.
Yeah.
So, moving on, I think our next category is the PC gaming show.
Yep.
Which
I don't really know. Yeah, I don't think any of us really know what PC gaming is going to have, and we've kind of already hit things that could be on PC gaming. So, we'll talk about stuff that we think.
VR for sure.
I think
they're gonna do that.
Yeah, VR, probably graphics
VR,
cards.
100%.
Vive and Oculus are both gonna be there.
Yeah.
Maybe Gear. I don't know.
Is Mark Zuckerberg gonna show up on the stage? That's my question.
Probably not.
That would be hype. I would love it.
He's too big for E3. Just kidding.
And then I also think they might do, or they might have Razer show off some peripheral crap.
I could see that. Yeah.
Probably.
Razer's always a decent presence at some of this stuff, so I could see Razer being there. Yeah. So I put No Man's Sky for obvious.
I had that, but then I'm thinking about the fact that Sony is basically helping them make this game and basically got it out in the public, and I think that they're going to stick with that and only do Sony's conference for it.
I'm not saying they're not going to show it at Sony's.
No.
I'm just saying that I could see it being at both.
We'll see. I don't think it'll be shown at PC Gaming just because
Maybe
of
not.
Sony, though.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be at Sony's more likely than PC Gaming.
I don't think
show.
Sony wants it to be shown at the PC Gaming one because they want people to think it's only on PS4. So
yeah,
that's true. And Sony probably did pay for the whatever exclusive shown at E3.
Yeah.
Just like multiple other games that I thought were only out on PS4, but were actually out on both, and I had no idea because like all I saw was it for Sony. So.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I think another thing I put is Civ 6. I think that's going to be there as well.
I put that under more likely.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably pretty likely.
I'm not too hyped for another Civ game. I don't think that there's going to be that much different from Teen Civ 5 and Civ 6, personally. So like this, I don't really care about, but I know people are hyped about it already. And I know that I was reading this review on somebody who had played it for like a couple hours. And said he like really enjoys it, and I don't know how, because if you put thousands of hours into Civ 5, but whatever. That's my personal opinion. Sorry, getting off that soapbox that I briefly went on.
Yeah, that's okay.
Stop it.
Stop it! All right, are we ready to go to more likely stuff?
Sure.
Yep.
I'll briefly mention that both Walking Dead and Batman were given time frames. Batman's supposed to premiere this summer, the Telltale games, by the way. And Walking Dead Season 3 is supposed to premiere in the fall. So I would not doubt that they're showing a little bit either at that conference or maybe just at E3 in general. But I just put it on a PC Gaming show because if it's going to be shown at a conference, that's where it'll probably be. So
I put this under PC Gaming as well just because it seems likely that it could be there. I mean, I think it'll be shown at E3, like you said, but I have no idea where.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea what PC Gaming is going to have because last year was their first year.
Yeah.
So it could be totally different this year. It could be about the same for PC Gaming.
True.
So.
For sure.
I put GPUs. New GPUs.
Yeah, I agree. I think both NVIDIA and AMD will be there I know for sure AMD there because they're listed as one of the sponsors or something on the website, so they're probably going to be there showing off their. Is it 400 series cards?
Yep.
Yeah,
400 series cards.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but
I feel like NVIDIA might not be there then. I feel like it might just be AMD showing off.
I was going to say you should bring them on stage at the same time and let them show their graphics cards off at the same time and see who
that would be awesome.
Let's head to head on.
Who has the bigger
1v1 me?
IRL.
They can fight with their graphics cards.
Just get someone from each company to come in and just box each other with the graphics cards.
Yeah, with the graphics card. The graphics cards are used as swords. They just start going.
That's what I was saying. They're long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, I put for my other thing, I put Halo Wars 2 being shown off here. Microsoft, I think, is trying to make a point of being a part of the PC Gaming show from now on, so I think they're going to be showing off a bunch of stuff, including Halo Wars 2. So,
yeah. Okay. Speaking of Halo, I put down they might be talking about the Halo 5 Forge mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's been kind of speculated and stuff recently. So
I actually put the big surprise as a Microsoft exclusive now on PC, and I think this would probably hit the Halo 5 or maybe type of thing that we talked about. So.
Yeah.
I put Gears 4 for that, but yeah, I hear you.
Sorry, I jumped the gun on the big surprise because.
What the hell, Matt? You spoiled the surprise. Now we have to stop the podcast now.
No, well,
now people don't have any reason to continue listening.
Podcast is kill.
Chase mentioned it, so I just figured I'd chime in and then Okay, done. But
Damn it,
anyway,
Chase.
whatever.
No, I said Forge mode,
I know.
not full
Well,
Halo 5.
Well,
Alright.
screw off, okay? God, keep messing up.
Anyway.
I also put down Forza for more likely
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
because it's free on
Ooh.
Windows 10. So
I didn't think about Forza. That's probably gonna happen.
Yeah,
as
that's a
well.
good one. Yeah,
so I think they
that could
might
definitely
give
happen.
some more info on that. Is that out or is that still coming out soon? I can't remember.
I don't know which Forza. There's like 5 Forza games coming out like every 2 years now.
It's exclusive to PC, so.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
But it's
I
only
heard that.
multiplayer, and there's a limited selection of tracks and cars.
Interesting. Only multiplayer. That seems weird.
Forza 6 Apex, is that it?
Oh yeah, a PC version of the game called the Apex Edition is set to be released mid 2016.
Yep.
Currently in
It
beta.
looks like I can download the beta, guys. Should I do it?
Yeah,
Do it.
it's free on the store. Do it
I don't like
on the
I
podcast.
don't like simulator
Download the-
games, so
Download the Trojans.
I wouldn't.
Got it.
I'd probably like it more if I had an actual wheel
yeah,
and stuff
that's
set
the
up.
thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would agree with
And
that.
VR, then it would be pretty badass. But
Oh, VR would be awesome.
VR in a racing
'Cause I
game.
do-
Oh my god.
I do have a friend that has a Rift and Project Cars and a racing wheel and everything, and
That is awesome.
he enjoys it.
That sounds
felt-
awesome, yeah.
I felt awesome enough in when we went to PAX and we tried out that Oculus there, and I did
The Rift, yeah.
I did like a
What-
flying. I did an Eve thing, like an Eve flying around
Oh,
and shooting.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
awesome.
It was really fun. So
I did this game where you were running through this cavern and these things were chasing you. No idea what it was, but it was pretty cool.
was that the horror
So-
game you and Chandler were talking about?
I think it was, yeah, because Chandler did the same thing, and it was
Yeah.
actually really fun, but I have
Ron,
no
you would've
idea what
pooped
the
yourself.
I probably.
hell. I have no
would've.
idea what the game.
No
Ron
horror
would've-
stuff in VR for me. I would probably shit my pants.
Ron pooped.
Yeah,
Ron,
I would make an
poop
I
confirmed.
would make an oopsie. All right, and then I'll just briefly sum up. We already know. I mean, Daisy is probably going to be shown there, given the studio is confirmed to be there. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
it's shown at the conference, but it'll probably be shown in some capacity. I don't think it's even released officially yet, so
I don't think it ever will.
probably
It's
never.
beta.
It's
It's
gonna
beta.
be in,
It's
I
the
think it's
forever
gonna be
beta.
I think
perpetual
they
beta.
say release is 2016 though, so we'll see.
I doubt it.
Yeah. And then I also am gonna say Ark is gonna be shown in some capacity as well, since it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
one
I
of
would
those
agree with
kind of
that too.
games. Yeah.
Maybe.
The studio that develops it is confirmed to be there. That was on that list. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Could be.
my other thing,
They might get it, or the stuff for Arc might get into more of the dedicated mod tools that they're coming out with for Arc,
Oh, for sure.
rather
Yeah.
than the Unreal editor.
Chase will know about this because he actually plays Ark.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Ark
Occasionally.
champion.
That's,
Arc champion.
And then I also said Dawn of War 3 is guaranteed to be shown there, considering that was just announced a month or so ago. Because the studio
Yeah, probably.
is going to be there as well. So,
Yep. Alright. I don't really have anything else for PC gaming.
I
know if
have
you guys-
less likely, which is I put Mafia 3. That was recently announced, I believe, or maybe confirmed again. I don't know. I don't know much about Mafia, so I'll skip past it. And then the devs that make Insurgency are supposed to be there, so I'm going to guess Insurgency 2.
Either Insurgency 2 or
New.
or re-releasing Insurgency 1 on Unreal Engine 4, because I know they've been talking about doing that.
Yeah. That's
I've
an
heard
idea.
that. I've heard that rumor too, yep.
For sure. And then the other for less likely I put is Mirage Arcane Warfare, which is the same people that make Chivalry, except magic focused instead of swords and bows and stuff, so that might be
that'd be
kind of
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
I really liked Chivalry, so I'd probably consider getting that. So
Huh. Okay.
For less likely for me, I put Vulcan versus DX12
Yeah.
demos or something.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I could see them doing it, but I also see them not doing it. I don't know, just because I don't know.
just because you don't
I
know.
don't think they. I don't know if Microsoft's going to be there. I don't know if they'd want to showcase Vulcan at all, because I don't know if it's going to be as good as, or if DX12 is going to be as good as Vulcan. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Vulcan's already out, and there's some games implementing it already, but not many games doing DX12 yet. But we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
And I also put for less likely showing off more HoloLens stuff, just because they just did it at Microsoft Connect 2016. So
Yeah, that doesn't mean they won't double down on it though. So
yeah, could be, but it's also not meant more for gaming. It's
really not a gaming thing. I agree with that.
It's augmented reality and I don't know.
For sure.
Not really gaming besides like Minecraft demos that they've showed off. It's more like learning and stuff like that and interactivity.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So I kind of doubt they'll do that, but they might.
Fashizzy! Alright. I don't have really anything for no shows, so I don't really know what's going to be shown anyway, so.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything either.
And then beyond the stuff that we didn't mention, I figured I'd just say I think that there's a chance Sunset Overdrive is going to come to PC. It's been rumored to for quite some time, and there's some...
That would be nifty.
There's some rumors are surfing, and I would probably get it again on PC, to be honest. It was a really fun game, so... and then...
for big surprise for me, I put Halo 5.
Halo 5!
Halo 5!
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I agree with that one, too.
My other surprise potentially could be, because Square Enix is supposed to be there, I would say there's a chance they could put Kingdom Hearts on PC finally.
I think they might show more Hitman since Square Enix is supposed to be there.
I forgot about Hitman.
I just remembered that.
Yeah, it's gonna be Hitman.
They'll do Hitman for sure.
I only thought Kingdom Hearts because they've been, how freaking often they've been updating and putting old Final Fantasy games on Steam lately. I thought there's a chance maybe Kingdom Hearts is next, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, one other game that I just remembered that's probably more likely going to show up is fine.
Moving on, Ubisoft.
One of the Warhammer games, probably, since that one of those just came out, didn't it?
I already said Dawn of War 3.
Is that Warhammer, though?
Yep.
Warhammer,
Dawn
of War is
Dawn of War 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can never remember that fucking series because there's so many.
Well, there's so many because there's like fantasy stuff. And
there's a bunch of different styles. Dawn of War is the RTS
Yeah.
side of it, so.
Okay.
Yeah. It's insane how much Warhammer stuff
See, that's what I couldn't remember. I thought so, but I wasn't sure if it was Warhammer or...
It's just comical to me how often they make Warhammer games, so yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. Alright, I think all we got left is a bunch of stuff, so let's go into Ubisoft.
Okay. Ubisoft, I'll just get started. Watch Dogs 2, obviously, is going to be shown.
Yeah, it's just basically, yeah.
They just released a bunch of the videos that will be shown at E3, so...
Yep.
We'll
get more info there for sure.
So go watch those before E3 and then not watch the Ubisoft E3.
No, they're not going to show the same trailers at E3. I doubt that.
No.
So. No, they'll show new stuff.
They'll show gameplay.
It'll be about the same, so...
We'll see. The trailer really revealed nothing, so I kind of doubt that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Ghost Recon Wildlands they'll probably show.
Yeah, that was shown.
That
was shown at the end of E3 last year, right?
It was their surprise last year. Yep. So.
Yeah.
Yep, and a few more trailers I think were released this year or something like that.
Maybe.
Now.
It's supposed to come out before the end of fiscal year 2017, which is March. So before that. So
yeah, I guarantee they'll show some stuff there.
Yep, I agree.
Another one that fits in that category is For Honor, which is basically their chivalry. Which actually looks pretty fun, so I might consider getting it. It's basically just a chivalry game, so.
Yep. I also have South Park, and I think Ron is excited for South Park.
Yeah, I have that under more likely. I'm super stoked for a sequel to the last South Park game. It was really good. It's a different studio, which is the only thing that worries me. I don't think Obsidian is making it this time. I think they made it last time, if I remember correctly. But I don't know. I'll play it anyway, as long as it gets good reviews, I guess I should say. But very fun RPG games. So.
Yep.
And then for me, the last obvious thing is everything they show will get a graphics downgrade on release. So that's gonna be obvious.
Well, that's obvious. Yeah.
Yep.
Figured I would mention it though, since we're in the obvious category.
Yep.
That's good. I'm glad you brought that up.
Everything you see is a lie, basically, at Ubisoft.
That's why. Like I just, I don't know if this was in the group chat or not, but I think I told Ron that Watch Dogs 2 Watch Dogs 2 looks amazing. If it releases with those
Yeah.
graphics, I'm going to have to buy it, but the chances of that happening is very
What's really
slim.
funny though is I watched a video just last week of a bunch of
Yep.
Ubisoft
I
games
saw
Yeah,
the
that
same.
were
I
yeah,
saw the
released
same
side
yeah,
by
one.
I saw this too.
The,
Yep,
Yep, the E3 versus what it is now,
Yep.
yeah,
and it was just like
Every
Watch
single
Dogs
game.
1 looked crazy.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, okay, so, like, granted, a lot of that stuff that they showed in that video was, like, kind of scripted for, like, E3. Like, they had,
Oh
like,
yeah, it was
NPCs.
pre-rendered footage.
But, yeah, but it's still, like, the graphics themselves at, like, the very base were just completely different, and it was honestly just
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Yep.
Yeah,
All the graphics and the effects and a lot of the gameplay even looked different too.
yeah,
So
yeah. This video is, like,
Maybe-
what is it called? Like, Ubisoft E3 downgrade or something like that?
Yeah,
I think you probably-
Ubisoft
Yeah, something like
downgrades,
that.
I think
Yeah.
it's called, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's just insane
But,
that
yeah.
actually happens.
Anyway, moving on to more likely. I'd say number one is probably Division DLC. They'll probably show off some
Yep.
stuff
Yep.
for Division. So,
Yep, so they'll
maybe some multiplayer DLC for that. I'd agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also put DLC for Rainbow Six. I don't know if they'll show that or not. Because they just...
Is that the kind of game that
I
gets
could
DLC? I'm not sure. I thought it was just like free updates.
Maybe.
I don't
but-
know.
Maybe it is just free updates, I guess. I don't know.
That's what I was wondering, if it was just free
I-
updates or if they were actually committed to doing DLC stuff. Or
Since we're
something.
mentioning it, and it was actually one of the news things this week, there is actually like a $14.99 starter edition you can get now of Rainbow Six Siege. So,
Yeah,
thought that'd
it's
be-
just multiplayer, right, for PC? Well, the game is
there
just
was,
multiplayer,
There was
I
only
guess.
multiplayer, yeah. It's just a cheaper version, basically, for PC only. So, I think you
Yeah.
have to maybe grind a little bit more to level up. That was the difference. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
It'd be a nice way to try it out. So,
Since we're talking about Tom Clancy games anyway, I put generic Tom Clancy game here, because I think they'll probably put another...
hey, I
Like,
put
Tom Clancy's Garden Warfare.
I put Splinter Cell in my less likely, so that kind of fits with that.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
does. I would not be surprised if they show like another, because they'll show Ghost Recon, they'll show the Division, they'll show Rainbow Six. They might pour up on it and show another one. I have no idea.
I think they've
It'd be
been
insane,
pushing
yeah,
a little
but-
bit too much Tom Clancy lately, so I'm hoping they kind of
Maybe
back
not,
off a little
yeah.
this year. But
Yeah, I hope
don't
so,
think
They
but-
need to back off.
They really do.
But I think
They
it's
really
gonna
need to
happen
back off.
because I also have Just Leave Me Alone, which is Just Dance, because it's always terrible at E3. I remember last year it just being like, what the hell am I watching right now?
Yeah, it's
So
like they
hopefully it's not the
bring
same
people
this
on
year.
stage and dance with them. Like, we need to see that at a gaming freaking conference.
Yeah, it's
We
really
do.
weird.
I mean, you don't
Ubisoft
think
is
so?
always full of the cringe, though. So if you're gonna watch any presentation,
Yep.
let it be the Ubisoft one because you will cringe.
Didn't last year they have that one chick that was like announcing for it? and she was
Aisha
just, like-
Tyler is always has been doing it for the last like 4 years. I like her, but
Oh, okay.
like the first year I watched her, she kept talking about how that game gave me girlwood and stuff like that, like saying
Oh,
the
God.
most awkward shit ever.
Jesus.
Just like these super cringy moments.
Well, she didn't do that last year, so hopefully
No,
she
she-
can come back to that.
She backed off, and it was actually a little better the last couple of years, but the first year is like,
Okay,
oh
good.
god. That's why she gets so much hate, is because of how, like, I'm a gamer girl, kind of like being
Oh.
super obnoxious about it, I guess.
Ron, stop being sexist.
Yep.
You're gonna trigger some listeners.
I'm sorry, listeners. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining why people thought that. I like Aisha Tyler, so she's Lana. You can't get rid of Lana. Lana! You know that, right, Matt? That the
Yeah.
lady is Lana from Archer. Have you seen Archer?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. I
Just making sure.
understand that.
You got really quiet, so I thought you were maybe having
No, I just
an
am
explosion. in your
shaking my
brain.
head over here from your like craziness.
You're crazy.
Um,
Back off.
Fight me.
We're on more likely since we've gotten we're
Yeah.
on track. Does anybody
think-
else have anything besides
think-
what we've kind of...
Yeah, I think we finished it anyway.
Yeah.
So less
Right.
likely.
I have New Valiant Hearts. I think it's rumored that a New Valiant Hearts is coming out, but I don't see it being at E3.
I have
likely.
that. Maybe I should play it sometime. We'll see.
I've heard it's really good, but yeah.
Is that the Valiant Hearts: The Great War or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a World War One. That's the
RPG.
setting, and
Yeah.
yep.
We'll see. I'm not sure I'll ever play it, but I also have Child of Light 2, which is I don't know if you know anything about Child of Light, but it's another kind of RPG kind of game, I think.
Yeah, I have that at less likely as well. It's supposed to be really good. There's another game I haven't played, but it's supposed to be really good, and I'd probably maybe check out the second one.
I think I got it free on Xbox One, the first one, but I haven't played it yet, so...
Alright. Is that everything for less likelies?
I had Splinter Cell, I already talked about that. I also put down Rocksmith 2017. It's been like 3 years since they released, or 2 or 3 years since they released a Rocksmith, so maybe about that time. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm not putting any emphasis on it, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Less likely, but possible.
I kind of think they might mention the Assassin's Creed movie, almost, because of...
Since there's no Assassin's Creed at all.
Possible.
I think they might bank on mentioning the movie or something, just
I could see it,
to promote it.
Yeah, well, that's actually my no-show is Assassin's Creed, so I don't think it's
that's my no-show as well.
I don't think it's going to be talked about at all this year, so...
But I wouldn't be surprised if they show the movie. I'm talking, like, there's not going to be an Assassin's Creed game. They've said that.
It's possible they show the movie. I just think they're going to
I could see that.
But... The entire movie?
Yeah, they're going to show the entire movie.
No. Yeah.
That's their whole conference.
Everybody sit here and like it.
Isn't there already an Assassin's Creed movie?
No.
No?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Continue on. I'm going to Google this for you guys.
I think our only other thing for Ubisoft is the big surprise, and Ubisoft always tends to make a big deal out of their big surprise, so I would doubt, or I'm guessing it's going to be something actually interesting. So,
my big surprise was actually giving a shit about PC games. And not downgrading the piss out of them, but we'll see.
Hey, we'll see with Watch Dogs 2. If it's actually not shit, maybe they've done something good.
Hey man, resolution's just a number, alright?
That's true.
Our eyes can't see beyond 30, man. It's impossible.
24 frames per second is more cinematic.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24. Let's do it.
And then I put for my big surprise that Far Cry Blood Dragon 2 or Far Cry 5 will be shown off. I think one of those will definitely be shown off at E3.
I put Far Cry. I think it's more likely.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, they're both Far Cry. I think Far Cry 5 is more likely than Blood Dragon. But...
I think Far Cry.
There's been rumors that Blood Dragon 2 is in the works. Like, some of the voice actors have talked about that, so that's why I'm thinking it's possible. So
I'm honestly, I'm really hesitant about doing a Blood Dragon 2 as much as I'd like one, just because, like, the original one was just like a side project that just got spun off. Like, yeah, let's go and release this. Yeah. I feel like if they release a 2, they might just start banking on it and just making it just trash.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I could see that.
If they keep the simplicity and the cyberpunk, like, this cheesy 80s movie kind of feel to it,
yeah, for sure,
then I would enjoy it regardless. So,
I'd almost enjoy more of a Kung Fu or a Kung Fury 2.
Kung Fu.
Or a Kung Fu.
I thought you were going to go with
Fury.
Kung Fu Panda there. I'm like, oh, that's a movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kung Fury?
Like did you not?
Yeah, no,
see
no,
that
I didn't watch the movie, but I saw the trailer.
And
I saw that they announced a second one. So, do you have anything else?
I said I have Far Cry for big surprise, so that's all I was gonna say.
My other surprise was gonna be Rayman Legends 2, or just Rayman 3, because they have Rayman Origins and then Rayman Legends. So, I think it's possible they could release a third game. It's been a little while since Legends. Legends was super praised for how good it was, so I'd love some more love for Rayman, because I love that Rayman game. Plus, those music levels in the Rayman games are so freaking fun. Like, I don't know if you've played Rayman at all, but Rayman Legends has these music levels where, like, one of them is to the tune of Black Betty, and, like, the jumps you time are like, whoa, Black Betty, jump, jump, like that. Nice. Kind of, like, you have to time it, and it's really cool. So,
that's pretty cool, yeah.
They're really fun levels, so I'd like more of that, or just make a whole game of those music levels, and I will buy it.
Just those.
Just those.
God, we don't need we don't need another Captain Toad's Treasure Checkers here. Like,
yes, we do.
I feel like that could be a mobile game, Ron. Honestly.
Yeah, but whatever. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Shut up.
Right. I think that's it for Unity.
That's all we.
Yeah, I think that's it. So Sony is also on Monday, and it's at 8 p.m., right?
It's very late. Very late. It's actually at 9 p.m. Central, I think. Maybe 8.
Oh.
I don't remember. It's on my calendar.
Well, basically anything we've said during the times might be wrong because Ron didn't put them down right.
I'm stupid.
What a douche.
The obvious is No Man's Sky, obviously, is going to get talked about.
Yeah.
I don't think we really have to say much about it because we know that it's going to be talked about, and it'll probably be like a nice 20-minute presentation.
I'd say the same for Horizon Zero Dawn. So I don't think No Man's Sky is going to be huge. Honestly, it was supposed to be out like the week after, so I don't think this is going to be 20. I don't think it's going to be 20 minutes.
Maybe
I think
not.
It'll be shown for 5 minutes. So
I guess I could see that since it was supposed to be out already.
I don't know. I could still see him doing a decent presentation on it just because we still haven't seen a lot on it. Besides,
I know it's just been at the last
20-minute
E3s,
gameplay.
So I'm just kind of tired of seeing it at E3.
I'm tired of seeing it at E3 too, but they're gonna show it. So
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that and Horizon will for sure be shown. I also have Last Guardian down because they. What?
So I have Last Guardian as a no-show, but go on.
You're just being pessimistic to protect all the people that have been waiting for this game for a very long time.
We'll talk about it when we get to no-shows.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
I have it down.
Continue
They basically showed a demo a week or so ago that basically confirmed it's going to come out this year. So I guarantee they'll finally solidify a date at E3 is my guess. So
hopefully.
Show a little bit more of a trailer. I don't know how much more of a trailer they can show, considering it's one of those games where they don't want to reveal too much story. That's why the director said that we haven't seen anything since last E3, really, because he doesn't want to reveal too much. So, yeah,
definitely. I definitely think we're probably going to see more on PSVR.
Yep, PSVR. Along with PSVR, I think they'll show off the new PlayStation. I think they'll probably.
I don't know.
I just could see it happening with the VR, but
given how long ago the specs and stuff were announced or like leaked for the PS Neo, like on Giant Bomb and everything, I'd say it's pretty guaranteed to show up at E3. So,
like, I'd actually go as far as saying that they're going to bring out the actual console and play the VR on the Neo. Like that's what I
put that under more likely than obvious, just because. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's not obvious. It's more,
it's not confirmed, so I agree. But
yeah. My other thing I have down is that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is absolutely going to be shown during the Sony conference this year. So,
since they paid a billion dollars to start showing Call of Duty, they're going to hit it pretty hard again.
They probably didn't pay all that much, to be honest. I think Activision just goes with whoever has the most users. So.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. My question with the new Call of Duty is, are we going to spend more time talking about Infinite Warfare, or are we going to spend more time talking about the Modern Warfare remaster?
They have already...
Modern Warfare remaster.
No. They've already said they're not showing any multiplayer at E3. They're showing only the campaign.
Modern Warfare has a campaign.
Talk more about Modern Warfare.
Well, I mean, during the presentation, they're not going to mention Modern Warfare, probably.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
That's actually kind of surprising because that's the only thing that's going to sell that game. So.
Yeah, they confirmed the multiplayer will be shown in September. So.
Okay.
Let's see. Which seems pretty damn late to me, considering that'll be pretty close to when Battlefield comes out too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, my other thing I had for obvious was Gran Turismo Sport. It's the new Gran Turismo game that's confirmed. So that'll be shown.
I can see that.
For sure.
Yep.
I don't care about it, but yeah, it'll be shown.
It doesn't care about you either.
I don't care about you, Chase.
That's sad.
Just kidding, I love you.
Alright.
Let's get married.
So the more likely, I put down Destiny expansion.
I agree. Actually, the expansion apparently was leaked today on the website, and it's supposed to come out September 20th. The big controversy with it is that it's going to be only for Xbox One and PS4, not for last gen. So
that wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I think we need to get last gen out of our minds. People don't need to be upset about it anymore.
It's just odd because it's DLC for a game already out on last gen. Is the thing. So
yeah, I think that's fine. I don't care
if you have the last gen game. I guess I think your saves transfer too between consoles. So.
Yeah. Get over it. You have a last gen console.
Just
That's
buy
my
a
opinion.
PS4. Yeah.
I also have Red Dead in this category. I don't know if Red Dead would get showed at Sony.
I don't think that should be in any more likely category, just because I think that's crazy.
That's pretty heavily rumored right now. I think.
It's heavily rumored, but we also haven't heard anything about it in like 3 months since the last rumor. So,
And the rumors with like maps being like leaked and like actually pretty high like res maps and stuff.
yeah, but they also gave it a really terrible name that sounded pretty fake, like Legends of the West.
Red Dead Renegade.
Too.
It was like Red Dead
I
Legends
heard it was
of the West or something like that. I don't know.
No, I guess the new rumors that I've heard were Red Dead Renegade.
I haven't heard anything
Like
about
as
that.
of this week.
Oh, really?
See,
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna show it, and maybe that's gonna be the big surprise. I don't know, but I think they'll show it.
Yeah,
for sure.
it could be. I don't know if it'll be at Sony or whose it will be, honestly.
Yeah, I just put it on Sony because I didn't really know where it would be if it was.
Honestly, Rockstar doesn't usually conform to E3 or anything like that. They don't usually show anything off at E3, so...
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, oh, God damn it! Why didn't you guys tell me that before I said that, and then we wouldn't have this conversation?
Nope, yeah, the title that was leaked, by the way, was Red Dead Redemption 2 Legends of the West.
When was that leaked?
This was, oh god, a year ago. It was a while ago.
So it doesn't even matter at this point. What did you say, Renegade?
I thought it was. I thought Renegade was supposed.
So there's something from
but maybe not.
Red Dead Renegade from April 2012.
I'm also seeing stuff from. I'm also seeing things from April 2016. So.
The game takes place 25 years before the events of Red Dead Redemption, and players once again control John Marston. If that's true, and this was called in 2012, I would be so amazed by this guy's name, Holy Jesus Juice. So, you go, Holy Jesus Juice.
Confirmed.
It's been
Confirmed.
rumored for a while.
That's what's happening.
I just don't think it's guaranteed just because of how long it's been rumored, so I would say it's less likely, but if it's shown at any conference, it probably would be Sony's, so that's probably where I put it, too.
Yeah.
So.
Hopefully they'll release it for PC, too.
They didn't with the first one. If anything, hopefully they port the first one to PC, but they probably won't.
Well, honestly, I think what they're going to do is use the GTA 5 engine for the new Red Dead, and that'll be on PC.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, given
Yep.
GTA
as well
5
as
on PC
as
was
well
delayed.
as well as GTA 5 sold on PC though.
Yeah, that's true. They're probably going to want to focus on PC a lot more.
Remember when like the biggest bullshit that ever came out of Rockstar's mouth was that they said GTA 5 was not going to come to PC?
Yeah.
I don't remember them saying that.
They said that.
No, it wasn't announced for PC until like way later when they released the PS4 and Xbox One editions.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Because it was announced at E3 a couple of years ago, actually, that it was coming to PC. So, but it had already been on console, regular PS3 and Xbox 360 for a while before then. So.
Yep.
Right, but I never heard them say that it was never going to come to PC. I guess is what I'm saying.
I believe they actually also said that it wasn't going to go to the new consoles, but that might be wrong.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they did. They just delayed it, or they just said whatever.
They said it was going to be delayed. Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well. That's all I really had. I mean, I have Horizon Zero Dawn here. Dawn, whatever, here.
I already talked about that.
But I think we already talked about that already, Bait, so.
Yep.
Alright, for more likely... Oh, wait, was that more likely?
No, we're doing most likely now, bud.
Okay. I didn't talk about my other couple things that are more likely, I guess. I just had Gravity Rush 2, that's confirmed to be coming out, so I don't know much about it, whatever. That's gonna be announced or shown there. Sucker Punch has a Spider-Man game they're supposedly working on. I could see that being announced.
Yep. So that's under my less likely, the Spider-Man game. I actually I want them to announce a new Sly Cooper game, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's
just going to be that Spider.
It was on my no-show at one point, but I think I got rid of it.
Yeah. Well, it's because the devs for the Spider-Man game are the devs of the Sly Cooper games, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Sucker Punch?
That's who's making the Spider-Man. Yep, I'm pretty sure.
Sucker Punch is the Infamous team. You know that, right? Sucker Punch makes the Infamous games.
Sucker Punch also makes the Sly Cooper games.
Oh, wow. I did not know that, actually. I don't know.
There
I
you
just
go.
didn't know that. I actually didn't know who made the Sly Cooper games, because I've never played them, so.
I was pretty sure I was right, and you're just like, shoot me
I'm just
down
like,
if you always
bro,
do wrong.
you suck, you stinky, you boo.
Typical Ron.
I shed a
Typical
few
Ron.
tears, and then I ballsed up and Googled it real quick, and then I showed you up. That's what happened.
Oh my god.
You tell that big meanie.
You got
Ron.
me. Me? Okay.
Yeah, you.
Okay, I'm a meanie. Okay, bye. I
Alright,
I also have Uncharted 4 DLC down for more likely because they confirmed single player DLC. So that's it.
Okay.
Ah.
That's for more likely. All right,
Yeah.
less likely. We already talked about Sly Cooper is what I have. I also have Last of Us 2 under less likely. I don't know if we'll
That's
get
actually
Last of Us 2.
Yeah, that's my big surprise.
It's rumored. So
I would guarantee they're going to work on it after Uncharted. That's probably what they're going to do. But
you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
I have Knack
Also
2 down for less likely. 'Cause
the fuck is Knack 2?
You never heard of
What
Knack?
the fuck?
Knack
No.
is like the greatest game ever.
It's the sequel to Knack 1.
Yeah.
no shit. What's Knack?
Knack was a 3D platformer in the vein of most 3D platformers released along with PS4. So,
What the hell?
did not
is this
do very
game?
well, so. It actually was kind
No
of fun. I played a little
shit.
bit of it, but it didn't do very well, so.
Who
And
made
my
this
other... I don't even know. I think that was their first game or something.
Okay, well.
I also have Resistance 4 in that category, because I think that series is kill. But I think if there's a
probably.
potential for it to come back at some point, we'll see.
So I have Crash Bandicoot under less likely, and by less likely I mean it's probably not going to show up. Like, it should be under no shows, but there's a chance.
It's under my big
So-
surprise, actually, so...
Oh.
You
okay.
ruined your surprise, Ron.
You ruined my
Why
surprise.
would you say that?
I don't think it's likely, but if they're gonna, it would be a huge surprise for them to do that. So,
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I think all we got is no shows left, right?
No shows and big surprise. So my no shows are Bloodborne 2, which doesn't make
You're
sense because
copying
Dark
me.
Souls 3's Dark Souls 3 just came out, so Bloodborne's
Yeah.
probably not going to come out.
For a while.
Yep.
I have MotorStorm down as well because the studio that makes MotorStorm, who also makes Drive Club, was recently disbanded, and I think the IPs were sold. So,
All right. Well, my other no show is The Last Guardian because I think it would just be hilarious that I think it would be so funny that after all this time and after all the hype that was happened last year that they like just don't show it and it's just dead now because I just think that would be so funny. But I think
It's
it's gonna
so
be
heartbreaking
it'll-
to so many people.
it would just like people would have to go to the psych wards because like they're so heartbroken. But it'll probably be shown though. To be all honest with you.
alright, so, I think we got our big surprises.
Big surprises.
I already talked about two of mine, Bandicoot and Last of Us 2. My other one would be God of War 4, which...
Yeah, that was my
That
guess.
was mine
too,
as well.
Which,
A lot of leaked stuff has come out for it, and it looks like it's going to feature someone other than Kratos.
Yep,
And I will,
that's what I put.
Ooh.
will
I said Kratos is
absolutely-
not main character.
I will absolutely be getting it. So, because I like me some God of War.
Mhm.
I think that would be a pretty hype, big surprise at the end. So I would not be surprised if
It'll
that's what
probably
actually
look
happens.
amazing on PS4 too. I didn't play the
Yeah.
God of War
Oh, yeah.
3 remastered, but on PS4. But I thought it was kind of stupid that they remastered God of War 3 for the next gen, and that's the only game they remastered for new gen. But
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
yeah.
All right,
All right,
So
on to
next
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
All right, they're gonna
This is
show
the
us.
last-
Nintendo.
They're gonna show Zelda. Moving on. What is the next category?
So that that's actually
But what
it
else?
out. So they'll show Zelda. So obviously the big rumor was they're only going to show Zelda until like last week where they tweeted something and people were like, "Oh my god, it's not going to just be Zelda." So they'll show Zelda, and then they'll show Pokemon Sun Moon, and those are my obviouses, I guess.
Yep, I have. I also have Monster Hunter Generations under my more likely as well because I kind of blended those all together. It's not a lot of stuff for Nintendo, so you can probably place through this.
No.
So I put a little bit more for Nintendo. I put Pokemon Go, which I think Chase has.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well-
they did confirm that. You're right.
And I put Monster Hunter Generations that you just said, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I put Dragon Quest.
Yeah, that was also confirmed. I forgot all these, so.
And then I don't know.
Ron,
I don't know what Tokyo Mirage Sessions is, but it was apparently confirmed.
Have you heard of the SMT Shin Megami? I don't even know how to fucking say it. Shin Megami Tensei versus Fire Emblem game. It's like a mashup game of two series.
Yeah.
That is what this game is called. Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE. It's like the worst fucking name I've ever heard of. So.
Yeah. Yep. So
then you haven't heard many Japanese videos.
Yeah,
I guess there is. You
don't
know,
play
like
JRPGs. So.
Kingdom Hearts 0.2, Kingdom Hearts 1.8, 2.8, 2.5. Yeah.
They're all
Guilty
fucked.
Gear X2 pound #reload was a fighting game.
Guilty Gear. I forgot about that game. I heard a lot about that.
Great game.
I heard they're very good.
I guess I don't really have too much.
Nothing else. Pretty much. No
I
shows.
said the no shows is
NX.
NX.
Hey,
Yep.
Jinx!
So I don't know. So I don't know what the hell Nintendo's actually gonna do if they only show Zelda. Pretty much, like they're gonna have to hit. I think they have to hit Pokemon Sun, Moon, and Pokemon Go pretty hard because that's the only thing that anyone else is actually interested in.
Yeah.
I mean, Monster Hunters has some hype, but that's about it. I don't know
Monster
anything
Hunter
about
is pretty
anything
hype
else.
for a lot of people, to be honest. But
And like they're doing an all-day streaming event, so
yeah, they gotta show something else. I'm assuming
They gotta
Zelda's
show
gonna take
something.
up like an hour or two of it. So
yeah. And then Pokemon Sun Moon will be like a half hour, and Pokemon Go will be in there somewhere. I don't know. Nintendo, I refuse to get hyped because it's not going to be that great because they're not showing the NX.
if they surprise me, then they surprise me. But I'm not gonna say anything. So
I also put in before tons of NX leaks because that's what's going to happen. It's going to be E3 and they're going to be like, we're not showing NX, and there's going to just be a ton of leaks for NX.
Yep.
It's definitely going to happen.
You know that's already fucking happened like crazy this year. Right?
Well, I know,
So
but
many
it's going to be
NXs.
really crazy. It's going to be really crazy now during E3. It's just going to be all these leaks of this NX that, like, who cares because they won't show it. So, all right, what's
so I don't know about either of you guys, but I do have a big surprise that I think Nintendo will do, and I think it's going to be they're going to throw up a big DMCA notice at the end of E3 on Twitch and all the other streaming services because they were streaming Nintendo. That's my big surprise.
No, that would happen too. That's something they would do
to their own Twitch stream.
It just sounds completely ridiculous. It sounds completely ridiculous, but like you're like, oh wait, it's Nintendo.
Yeah,
it's probably
it doesn't even faze you because it's so common.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Dear Lord.
And then I think that's it for all the big companies. Anything?
Yeah,
I think we.
I don't really.
What? Go ahead.
I said I don't really have anything else, but I know you guys have some miscellaneous stuff. So
yeah, I was gonna say I had some miscellaneous stuff that might not be shown at any of the actual conferences, but maybe just show them during the panels and stuff on the show floor. Including Overkill's The Walking Dead. So, like, the Payday developers announced a long time ago they're making a Walking Dead game. So,
oh yeah, I forgot about
co-op
that.
Walking Dead game. I'm thinking we're going to hear more about that this year, especially with Overkill buying back, or Starbreeze buying back all their Payday stuff. I think they can start focusing on the next game. So,
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3 will be shown in some capacity. Almost guarantee it. Because it's been shown for like the last 3 or 4 E3s now.
Yeah.
And it probably won't come out for another 2 years. So
maybe.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8. They just showed a trailer today for it. I wouldn't doubt it's shown a little bit.
What are these names? Like,
they're getting crazy people, man. God. What the hell?
2.8? Is that like version 2.8? Is it
no,
like,
no.
I don't understand. I know it's not.
It's in terms of chronologicalness of the story. So 2.8
yeah,
it's still dumb.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Like that's why I was just joking when I said like, is it version 2.8? Because like that's what I would assume when I read Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's the build number for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yep. Essentially.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Beta 2.8.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I had was that Rockstar is going to announce a game. I think you talked about that a little bit earlier. I think it's either going to be Red Dead 3, LA Noire 2, or Bully 2.
I see Red Dead being
my money's probably on Red Dead.
Yeah, I see Red Dead, and I see bowling being the next more likely one, and then LA being the least likely of the three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I don't think
I
LA
agree.
sold that great.
It was,
That's
it
why
was
I
hyped
liked
like
it.
crazy when it came out, but I don't know.
I really
Yeah,
liked
but
it.
Red Dead sold so much more.
Red Dead
Yeah.
got like so many Game of the Year awards, so yeah, I hear
Yeah.
ya. I think that's all I have.
That's all I have
Yeah,
for
that's
the
all I
E3
have as well.
predictions, too.
Cool. Guys,
Alright.
we did it. We did the thing. It's only almost 2 hours later.
I know.
Yay!
Do we have anything else we want to talk about to wrap this up?
All I wanted to say is that coming out in the next week, we have Kirby Planet Robobot, which is amazing that it's coming out in 2 days already. I feel like that was just announced. And then a game called Dead by Daylight. I think it's like a kind of zombie kind of game, I guess. I don't know. Starbreeze is publishing it. The developers is the same devs that made Fallout Shelter, so that's kind of weird.
Oh, pretty cool.
Interesting.
All right. What we're planning to play next week? Ron, go.
For me, probably Overwatch, Banjo-Tooie. I think during E3 we're going to play some Pokemon Black, probably me and you, Matt.
Yep.
And then Watch Dogs. I just started today, actually. I wanted to beat the first game before the second game come out.
Ooh.
So just launched that on my new graphics card. Looks pretty good, so.
So hot. Still looks like poop.
It looks
like
okay.
It's
yeah.
very okay.
It looks okay, Doc.
Ubisoft downgrades.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft down.
Ubisoft. Alright.
Chase, you got a big old blank
For me,
here.
I'll probably be playing
Doom?
Far Harbor.
Doom?
Maybe.
If you don't play Doom this week, I don't know what's going to happen. We
Our
might have to
podcast
actually
is
end the
canceled,
podcast.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
you have to.
canceled.
So Far Harbor for you? That makes sense.
Yep.
For me, I'm going to be finishing up Pearl. I'm planning on starting Witcher 3. Playing some Overwatch probably tonight already. And then maybe play some Pillars of Eternity. And by Pillars of Eternity, I mean the non-Pillars of Eternity.
Yeah.
Non-pillars of non-eternity.
Dead Souls.
The wide open plains of Eternity. I don't know. So.
Nice.
Alright, I think that's it.
Alright.
Awesome.
That's all we got, guys. Thanks for listening. I know it was super long. Next week, we're probably going to talk about our E3 reactions. So,
Don't give it away.
Yep.
oh, I'm just giving spoilers. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my god, how dare you.
Yeah, reactions.
And then I just want
My prediction to my reaction is going to be I'm going to love Bethesda's conference. So that's a little early like sneak peek of next week.
And then I just wanted to give a little thank you to MDK for letting us use his music, the song Press Start, which you hear at the beginning and end of this podcast. You can visit him at MDK Official on Facebook and Twitter, I believe. So check him out, man. It's good stuff. I think that's all we have, guys. Chase, you want to do our little ritual we got going now?
Are you sure you want me to?
I think I'm ready. Are you
I
ready?
think it's
Are
a
you
tradition.
prepared?
Are
It's a
you ready?
tradition, so yes. I'm not ready, but go for it.
Okay.
You better get ready.
I'm ready.
Because here it
Okay.
comes. Squirtle! Squirtle, squirt!
That gets me every time.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
why I love that so much. Oh my god.
All right, guys.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.